Welcome back to The Jump. The NBA schedule, guys, is going to be released through the All-Star break tomorrow, right here on this show, on The Jump. But we already have some key opening week games revealed, starting with opening night. Let's take a look. December 22nd on TNT. Kevin Durant finally making his official Nets debut, gets to face his former team, the Warriors, followed by ring night here in LA. Clippers facing the champion LA Lakers. Then on December 23rd, Giannis and the Bucks facing the Celtics on TNT. CP3 making his debut for the Suns against Luka and the Mavs on ESPN. That'll be a great game. We get to Christmas in a little bit, but Perk, the first game of the entire season, we get to see the Nets and the Warriors face off. Which team would you say has more pressure on opening night?
Oh, it's the Brooklyn Nets. Look, Rachel, the world is ready to see Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving play the game of basketball together. I want to see this team. I know you want to see this team. I know RJ want to see this team. The world is waiting to watch the Brooklyn Nets. Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. I can't wait.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's a number one. I think if Klay Thompson was healthy, I think that would put a different focus on the Golden State Warriors, and that's unfortunate. Get well soon, Klay, man. We miss you on the court. The game of basketball misses you. But you know, we also get Kevin Durant back, and that's what everybody has been talking about for a year. Understand, this man was in the conversation as the best basketball player on the planet, and this wasn't the, great stretch by Kawhi. Is he the best player? No, this is Kevin Durant doing it for year after year after year and winning championships with the Golden State Warriors. So I really, truly believe that the Nets, they have to prove that all of that chemistry we saw with the Clippers, they were loaded. They had a bench. They had a marquee coaching staff. They had two superstars. They had the reigning Finals MVP, and they were up 3-1 and lost to a Denver Nuggets team. So it doesn't matter how loaded the Brooklyn Nets are. They have to put it all together, and that's going to fall on Kyrie and Kevin Durant.
Look, I feel like I've been seeing previews for this team. It's like with when the Marvel movies started coming out and they kept teasing, like, there's going to be an Avengers movie. They're all going to team up, we promise. And it was at the end of every movie, and you're like, get to it already. And yes, here we are. They are finally going to get to it. I am so excited to see what this Nets team is going to be. It would have had so much spice if it was Steph and Klay and Draymond and the group that's around them now being able to play their former teammate, the guy that they had to hear, right, for the better part of 4 years. You were, only Kevin is what's really pushing you over the edge. So I would have liked to have seen a little bit of the spice there, but I do think without Klay, it's a different game. I am very excited to see the Brooklyn Nets. All right, both teams are also going to be part of the 5-game slate on Christmas Day, so let's get to that. Noon, we've got Zion and the Pelicans facing the defending Eastern Conference champs in Miami. That'll be on ESPN. And then over on ABC, Warriors-Bucks at 2:30, followed by Nets-Celtics. That is going to be Kyrie's return to Boston. And then at 8, Luka versus LeBron and Anthony Davis on both ABC and ESPN simulcast. Finally then at 10:30 Eastern on ESPN, but just dinner time out here on the West Coast. Clippers taking on the Nuggets in a Western Conference semifinals rematch. So, Richard, if you had to pick which Christmas Day game is most intriguing for you?
Ooh, honestly, it's tough because the NBA does a great job of pairing these up.
Oh, just pick one.
Oh, shut up. I'm gonna say the Clippers one. I'm gonna say the Clippers one. You got a new coach. Paul George is talking about the amount of pick and rolls he needs. So you got a new coach. Your team is going to be adjusted. And the first team that you get is the team that just won 3 straight against you to put you out of the postseason. And you guys were heavily favored to win the championship. So that's the game that I'm going to be looking forward to.
Me too, Richard. I'm going with the Clippers versus the Nuggets. And here's why. Because I want to see the Clippers get a heartbeat check. I want to know if they could bounce back to a team that knocked them out, like you said, that they had down 3-1. Paul George, all the complaining about this, that, and the other. Now you have a young stud in Ty Lue. Now you have no excuses. I want to see where your heart is, where the Clippers' heart is y'all go come in and handle y'all business against the Denver Nuggets. Now on the flip side, I want to see if the Denver Nuggets going to show the Clippers that this wasn't a fluke. that we own y'all. We're not scared of y'all. We could beat y'all any given time, any given day, on any given court. So I'm excited to see that game.
Well, that 10:30 game is usually like the hoop heads game, right? It's not as much for the casuals. It's more of the people who really love basketball. So that's the one you guys gravitated to. I love that they put all 4 of those conference finalists on Christmas Day. I think if you make it to the Western or Eastern Conference Finals, you deserve to play on Christmas Day. Matchup-wise, I wouldn't have mind seeing the Clippers play the Blazers just for all the this, but I'm going to have to live without that. And maybe that's one of the games we will highlight on our schedule release show because they will certainly be playing each other, and we'll talk about that tomorrow. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.